Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, your number one inspirational book coach, and I have taught hundreds of women how to be successful and generate revenue writing their books. And that's something that I love to teach. So hit this share button and share this broadcast out with your friends. And today we're going to be talking on a very important subject. And you know the theme for this month is focus. Focus. And the topic that I'm talking about today is author. Know thy worth. Okay? You have to know your worth. You know, there are so many women with a considerable number of inner resources, such as education, experience, knowledge, and passion. And in spite of that, they are failing to connect with their audience because they're not seeing their value. They're identifying, with things that cause them to struggle, things that may have happened to them in the past. And they still, using that as a crutch, sometimes knowingly and a lot of times unknowingly. Okay. Or they're just satisfied with selling only a few copies of their books and leaving money on the table. Leaving money on the table. I'm going to tell you something, y'all. Finding yourself is the most beautiful thing. It's the most beautiful thing. Before 2006, I was going through those motions. Okay? I didn't know who I really was. And I was working a job that I was comfortable in. I was very comfortable. My work environment was like a big family with good paychecks and a healthy quarterly bonuses. And it was fun. Everybody, we had our ups and downs, but for the most part, everything was just fine. Everything was just fine. How many of you women out there have lost yourself in the day's activities? You lost yourself. Or it could be your duties at a job. You lost yourself. Or you're taking on the identity of your spouse or significant other. And somewhere you got lost. You know, this happens when the red carpet of ease is rolled out before each and every one of us. I'm going to tell you, until the bottom falls out, and it's either sink or swim. Sink or swim. Another thing, it's funny how, we often complain about the routine, but then we fail to make an effort to step out and do something that will enhance our lives. Because even though, I was happy and everything with the paychecks and the family and stuff, it was just something inside of me saying, I don't belong there. I don't belong there. And y'all, I'm telling you, I used to go to the bathroom, not because I had to go to the bathroom, but go to the bathroom just to get away and sit there and say, why am I here? Why am I here? We have everything that we will ever need. But you know what? That's not taught in schools. What are we taught in schools? We're taught to get a good job with good benefits and retire. We can't even have that same conversation anymore because those days are gone forever. They're gone. Okay? And y'all know what I'm talking about. That was a time. And some people are still back there in that time, but those days are gone forever. There's no more job security. Okay? You have to ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? You really have to ask yourself that. You know, I wrote this poem that I'm going to share with you, and I think it's something that I want you to think about. I think it's something that's going to really help you envision who you really are. Who are you? And I think I wrote this around Christmas time, okay? Because I was thinking about the gifts that's under the tree that we usually give to our relatives, our friends, and, so have you. And it's called the gift. I want you to think about this. And it goes like this. Who does not like to receive a beautiful gift? A gift that is wrapped in high quality paper, cloaked in ribbons, and topped with a beautiful bow. You may say that this gift is one that's given from the heart and full of value, a priceless gift. This gift is you. See yourself as the gift that is ready to be unwrapped. You are beautiful because you are unique. Inside of you has so much value. Take inventory of all of your specialties, experiences, educations, testimonies, and whatever else you can offer to impact the lives of others. There is greatness, or there is greater on the inside of you, and no one can ever take that away. Begin to unwrap your gift, everything that is special about you. It is your time to live large because there is nothing small or insignificant about you. And that's something that I wanted people to see, that there's nothing small about them. And stop playing on the small stage of not seeing greatness for yourself or not seeing yourself, accomplishing things or, not even knowing, put it this way, not even knowing your value or who you are. I'm going to tell you, as long as I was working, I didn't know the value that resided inside of me. I didn't know. Value to provide for my every need. My every need, y'all. Because I wrote my books. Like I said, I just wrote my books for fun. Okay? To see how far I could expand my mind. The working of the mind is something that always fascinated me. Thoughts and the mind. I've studied the mind and thoughts extensively. And that's one of my favorite topics to talk about. The mind and how it works. I used to volunteer for this nonprofit, and they would ask me to speak to their audience. And I would write booklets and workbooks to leave the people something that they could remember the message and further their studies. But I'm going to tell you, when my life was suddenly disrupted, being laid off twice, back to back, like I say, through no fault of my own, during the housing crisis, I found myself in a depressed situation in spite of my efforts. And when I say it was in spite of my efforts, because I had an impeccable resume with all of this experience, with all this education. And I used to put my resumes, I used to send them off in the morning. And I'm not talking about 1, 2, 3 resumes. Maybe it was 5 to 10. I don't remember at the time, those particulars. Okay? But I used to send off my resumes in the mornings and cry all afternoon because I didn't understand why no one was calling me to offer me a job. And then after many weeks, I did get a call. I got a job offer, took the job, worked 7 months, was laid off again through no fault of my own, because It was a bank merger and they closed that location. They offered me to reapply for the job, but it was with no guarantee. It was with no guarantee. Let me ask you this. Have you ever worked hard for something and suddenly it was snatched away? Suddenly it was snatched away. And why was it snatched away? Because you didn't own it. You didn't own it. Okay? But you own what's inside of you. No one can ever snatch this away from you. Your treasure, your gems. Nobody could ever take that away from you. Now, you could decide that you don't want to do anything with it, but it's there. It's there. And I'm going to tell you something else. It doesn't matter what is trying to hold you down or discredit you. You could rise, y'all. You could rise if you're willing to grab that situation by the neck. Okay? And I grabbed that situation by the neck, that I'm not going to be depressed. Okay? That I'm not going to be crying all day, all afternoon, because nobody called me back for a job. I took my hobby, which was writing, and I turned that into a viable business, which is Turning Point Enrichment Incorporation. And I've been in operation since 2007. I got things together and I built on a solid foundation. A solid foundation. And in this, we're talking about women know thy worth. Know your worth. Watch this. I started writing books and selling my books now for profit. This was back in 2008, 2009, around that time. Then my friends were noticing my success from book launches, okay? And they started recommending their friends. And I published their books for them, okay? That's what I did. Next, I moved into coaching women, ages 35 through 55, how to successfully write their books and generate a continuous stream of revenue. If I could, use my hobby and turn that into multiple streams of income from just one book, coming from the treasures I have, I could teach you how to do that also. I'm going to tell you this, okay? This is an excellent time. When the pandemic came, my money's only increased. It only increased. It didn't stop anything. It just made it better. Okay? Arthur, you are sitting on gold mines. You're sitting on gold mines. You have yet to tap into your treasure. Your audience is waiting for your message. As I am moving forward, I see where I have created a platform for women who have been disconnected, okay, from their true identity. And this is a place to return to their identity, their true identity. Put it that way. I've created this platform for women who did not see their true identity to return to a place of their true identity. Okay? It's not about Gertrude. It's not about Gertrude at all. Okay? The Aspiring Authors Lab and this Aspiring Authors Lab morning show it has nothing to do with me except I create. Okay? I'm a creator. I create. All right? It's a place for you, the author, where you can learn the specifics of writing your book that will work for you. Write that book that worked for you. So so let me tell you this way. Your book is supposed to work for you. You're not supposed to have your books sitting around in boxes in your garage or, traveling with them in the trunk of your car or whatever, okay? Just collecting dust and deteriorating, okay? Because you can't have paper sitting around for a long time. They'll begin to even get those little bugs in them, okay? What is that all about? You're excited about writing your book. You wrote your book. And how many copies have you sold? It's just sitting around. You said your message was important, but still you failed to get your book out there. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you, this is what I'm excited about, y'all. This is what I'm excited about. Because in the upcoming weeks, you're going to see women on this Aspiring Authors Lab morning show. Women who I have mentored. And they are part of this book collaboration with me, okay? Currently, I'm doing a book collaboration. And I have 4 women locally who's going to participate in that. And I have some other ones who are not locally, okay? And they're going to tell you their stories. You know, they're going to share with you what they are doing and their stories, how they are winning in life. And they're going to show you what's possible for you as an author. I'm going to tell you, these ladies are on fire. They're on fire, okay? And that's what this platform is for, to show you that you have value, to show you what other women are doing, to show you that it's possible for you too, okay? It's possible for you too. In this day and age, you can't afford to, just sit back and just not do anything. And have situations where you can't pay your bills because somebody didn't pay you, or, you're suddenly without a job. And I know they talk about, well, there's job shortage, there's this, there's that, there's other, all that is just junk. Okay? Get out of the rat race with all this foolishness that's going on at this time. Y'all know, I don't have to tell you, it's all in the news, okay? It's all in the news. Look what's on the inside of you and build from there. So I want you to be on the lookout for these valuable spotlights that's going to be filled with great information, okay? Great information. Now I'm going to tell you, those sudden layoffs were the best thing that could ever happen to me. The best thing. That was a redirection in my life to discover the value I had inside. I had just been satisfied with climbing the corporate ladder. Okay? And not seeing the treasures I possessed on the inside. What about you? Where are you? Where are you just sitting at and not using what's inside of you? I want to tell you, never, ever lose sight of who you are and start identifying with exterior things, or you're caught up in the activities of the day and you're not knowing who you are. I believe that every woman has a book inside of them that needs to be written. It needs to be written. So I'm offering a free 15-minute discovery call because right now I'm looking for other people who would like to find out who they are. So you could schedule a free 15-minute discovery call with me by going to bit.ly/generate revenue 2021. Again, that's bit.ly/generate revenue 2021. And I hope that what I've shared with you has brought value to your life, to help you to realize that you have worth, that you have value, and to stop settling for the crumbs. Okay? Everything that you need is already inside of you to make an impact on your ideal audience, to change the trajectory of their lives. And when you serve people and serve people well, you don't have to ever worry about lack. Okay? Whether that's lack of money or lack of information or lack of whatever. You never have to worry about lack when you position yourself to win and succeed in your goals. Okay? Remember that. You have value. You have worth. I don't care who has told you that you're this or you're that. I don't care who has told you that. I'm telling you, you have value and you have worth. So I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join me here today on the Aspiring Authors Lab Morning Show. I'm your host, your number one inspirational book coach, Gertrude J. Chapman. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. Don't forget to share this information out with your friends. And remember, this is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. So have a great rest of your day.